Good morning, guys. What is up? So in the last video I told you guys that I got a little steering wheel cover, so I just wanted to do another video for you guys installing it and I guess kind of doing a review. So let's check out what we got in the box. Alright, so it's by Mewant. This is the box it came in. So I guess we have some installation tools. I guess we got some threads for the sewing part. We got a little, I guess, instruction booklet. Yup. And then this is the cover itself. So I went with the, I guess, suede transitioning into the leather one with the little M colors in the top. I think it will look pretty cool. So let's see if I can install this here for you guys. According to the manual, you're supposed to kind of do a rough fit and make sure everything lines up quickly. So, alright, so it looks pretty good to me. Seems like everything's lining up. So let's go on to the next step. Next step, it says to use the double-sided sticky tape. Alright, so instruction says to put some double-sided sticky tapes on the edges like that. And then once you do that, you can start removing the wax off of it. After you get all that off, you could basically start folding it over. So after you remove the wax, you kind of have to shove it in under here slowly. Try to do it as best as you can. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but just take your time. Eventually you'll get it in there. Alright guys, so I think I'm just gonna pull out my whole steering wheel and take my time doing this, because it's kind of hard to get in the back here and try to tuck this part in there. So I think it will be way easier to just pull my whole steering wheel out, because honestly, if you take your time and if you tuck these parts in and make it nice and smooth, it actually looks pretty professional. It looks pretty good in my opinion so far. Like, look at this part. Like, just imagine if this is done, it's gonna look pretty sick. It's always a good idea to disconnect your battery whenever you're working on electrical stuff, so go ahead and disconnect it. So I ended up just removing my whole steering wheel. I think it ended up being a good idea, because you're able to basically remove this area and remove all these little plastic parts and completely tuck everything in on the corners, and like tuck these areas way better, and it's just way easier to, I guess, do the stitching as well with the steering wheel off. So I recommend you take off your steering wheel too. So if you want to take off your steering wheel, there's two little holes on the sides over here. This little hole right here. If you look inside there, you see like a little spring system. There's like a little spring right here. See that? So yeah, once you put your screwdriver in the hole, you basically want to line it in. So you push that, I guess some kind of like spring mechanism. When you push that, it releases the airbag assembly from over here, and then it just pops off. That's the little area it's holding it in. So yeah, once you take that out, you just basically unscrew this and unplug these guys, and your whole steering wheel just pops off, and it's gonna make it way easier to install this cover. I highly recommend you guys do that. And once you're done installing your cover, putting it back in is pretty much the reverse order. And be sure when you put it back in, you align, there's a little line over here, align this line to the line that's on the steering column, so everything is nice and level, and your steering wheel is nice and straight. Damn guys, I really like how this turned out. I mean, check it out. I mean, it looks way more sporty. Just driving around with this on it, just the whole other level of experience of driving this car. I guess you really feel it. Well, yeah, when you're driving around, it's something your hands are on it pretty much the whole time. So, highly recommend this mod. I mean, it's not that expensive. It costs like around $100. Did take some time to do the stitching though, but if you don't rush it, take your time, be patient, the end result is worth it. I mean, just look at it. Looks awesome. Yeah, so yeah, I also highly recommend you remove your steering wheel. It just makes the job way easier. You could really get into these areas, remove all these little trims, and really tuck in everything nice and neatly. And when it's off, it's just way easier to do the stitching, so I highly recommend that. Yeah guys, I guess that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was kind of informational for you guys on how to do this, and I hope this video, if you guys are hesitant on getting this, I mean, quality wise it's really good, so don't think twice. Get it, do it. It's worth it. Just do it. Alright guys, see ya. Stay tuned for more and subscribe.